And a second stint recently, and Stevenson gets hit in the head and looks right back at Nate Pearson. Here comes David Bell out of the Reds dugout. And Stevenson, who has removed the ball cap, now he's jogging out, trying to help his catcher, Miguel Amaya, who's immersed in it with home plate man DJ Rayburn. And now Counsell goes nose to nose. Well, Pearson, in his Cubs debut, they just traded for him from Toronto. Ejected. And he's been tossed. And you knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Called strike. Here.
He stays in there, and there's another pitch that looks like it was elevated.
Another ejection. And here comes Benavides.
Oh, sorry, Steve.
And that's it.
It looks like Grady Sizemore has been tossed, and he is hot. He said 2 nights in a row, you are squeezing the strike zone of my guys. And you know what? Grady's right. Of course he is.
And that is just
terrible.
might be
and then Benintendi is now tossed.
Well, he got 2 calls that were.
Hunter, you're just bad. You're just bad. Like, where are these automatic umps?
Crawford behind. Strike 3 called. Man, that high strike. Yeah, JP's got to watch out right now, and he just got run. That storm has been brewing since the first pitch of the game, and JP is really hot.
Can't blame him, to tell you the truth.
And now Scott just got run.
Yeah, that was just a matter of time.
JP's a passionate player. We know that. I've never seen him that passionate before. I mean, he really got in Edding's face, and you could see this one coming a mile away.
A little confusion there. Stallings in the home plate umpire Marvin Hudson.
Well, it looked like he was going to call a violation.
And now Skip Schumacher trying to get a little understanding, and Hudson's going to call.
He did.
Jacob Stallings has just been tossed, and I believe Skip got tossed too. But there is a lot of confusion going on here.
Others would very much like to answer here in the bottom of the first inning. And that is strike 3. Profar doesn't like it. Ends the inning. Throws the bat. And the helmet, he's been tossed. Ejected by the home plate umpire, Ramon De Jesus. And Schilt is fired up. Threw the bat. And then when he threw the helmet, that's when he tossed him.
Boy, that escalated quickly, as they say.
Very quickly. And now Schilt is gone. Profar's been thrown out.
A little more leeway.
That one a little lower.
Yeah, even if your pitcher's up, that one was way out of the zone. And here comes Will, and I think he was.
As Marcus Timms, and someone else has now been ejected.
I think both. Yeah, Will was thrown out. Now I think they've both been thrown out.
And now Andy Fletcher and Mike Napoli getting into it.
Mike Knapp's been ejected.
Yeah, he has. What was that about?
I always think the umpire maybe touched me. He got too close to me.
Right. Craig Driver is going to end up coaching it first.
Rossi just got it.
And Rossi was just ejected by Eric Backus.
This is the running eye. You can see some of those arguments that I'm actually hoping that another manager gets tossed. So I'm not the last guy. Oh man, rung him up. Yeah, it's getting bad now. That wasn't close. No, it's getting bad now. It's been a terrible strike zone. Big zone all night, and now Narvaez is giving him an earful, and it's tough to. He's gone. Yeah, well, I'm really happy about that zone. And now Counsell's gone. Might have been close. I get Molina frames him well.
And strike 3 called. And Suarez having some words with Carlos Torres, the home plate umpire. That's rare for Suarez. You don't see that very often.
Well, you know, it's kind of...
Well, lots of fireworks since we were away.
Well, we showed you what was going on between Suarez and home plate umpire Carlos Torres. When Suarez was rung up on a pitch he thought was not in the strike zone, and he said something when he went by Torres on his way to third base. By the time David Bell got out, Torres had already ejected Eugenio Suarez from the ballgame. So the Reds are going to be looking for another third baseman here.
And David Bell got the heave-ho as well. That is the 7th time that he has been ejected from a game, and it's his first year as manager of the Cincinnati Reds. And that
Bottom of the zone, strike 3.
Everything up to the final pitch.
And McLean is not happy. Terry Francona trying to back up his player, now coming out of the dugout. But the low strike has been so hard all game. Hunter Green got burned on it. And it looks like he's tossed somebody. And Terry Francona has been tossed. Is that Nick Martinez? It looked like that it hadn't been.
It has not been.
What's a strike in the first should be a strike in the 9th, and everything in between.
been the theme of the night. Going the other way with it, Andrus will gun is a very good arm. Plenty of time. 2 down.
Well, let's see if we can find out what happened. I mean, they see Benintendi being thrown out of the game. He was hot about something, but it didn't look like he was reacting to the first base umpire. And Cora still trying to make his argument out there. From what I'm watching, I couldn't see who Benintendi was hot at or why he was hot. He grounded out.
And Cora's now been run.
He has faced the minimum through 3 2/3.
Mancini off of Blackburn to second and Allen, and the throw not picked by Brown. Mancini will be tagged out. He's by folks above them, and now it looks like Rob Drake may have just thrown Trey Mancini out of the game. And Brandon Hyde is out to argue again. Trey, who's the DH, is barking from the dugout, and Trey just got run.
Yeah, and this is the problem I have with umpires. And Rob Drake's eyes and his ears is in the Oriole dugout. You know, it'd be good for him to understand the moment and say, you know what, I might have messed that call up. I'm just going to let them bark a couple times, and I'm going to leave it alone. But instead, he wants to throw Trey Mancini out of the ball game after he made a marginal call that could have went either way. And you don't see Trey Mancini get that upset very often.
And Brandon Hyde got run too. That's an umpire looking to insert himself into the narrative.
It is 100% is what it is.
After review, the call on the field stands. Foul ball. New York will lose the challenge.
Aaron Boone not too thrilled, and he gets thrown out after throwing gum toward the field. He gets thrown out by the home plate umpire, John Tumpane.
Yeah, I think Aaron thought it hit the line from the review they saw.
This shocks you because DJ LeMahieu does not have much to say on the field, and Jeremy Rehak didn't like what he said and threw him out immediately.
Called strike 3 on a pitch that was outside, and Berger just got run. Berger and Skip Schumacher both have a gripe. That is a huge at-bat, and the bat just got taken out of his hand on a pitch that was off the plate. We'll step aside. 7th inning stretch from Skip Schumacher won't be here when we get back.
The old trick elbow.
Now, Christian.
Christian Yelich just got thrown out. Craig Counsell is coming out to argue. Christian Yelich was barking a little bit after he got called out on the last couple of at-bats on pitches that are down in the zone. And Yelich is going to go get a little piece of Jerry Meals too. And Craig Counsell is trying to protect Christian Yelich.
From a suspension, he's already been thrown out. Christian Yelich didn't like that last call that Jerry Meals rung him up on, very similar to the last pitch that Woodruff threw that was called a ball.
And now Craig just got tossed.
And that's going to be a balk. Second one today called against the Brewers. So Uribe with the balk. Friel goes to second base. Just didn't stop. Council's upset, and Tompane just throws him out. And now Council's going to get his money's worth. Council is walking back to the dugout. I mean, what is going on? I mean, honestly, are you not allowed to say anything to these guys anymore? I don't know what was the problem there. He stopped. Very nitpicky, if anything. That's just a terrible call. By the way, Brian Anderson just got thrown out as well.